I'm live. I haven't done a live in like a year, so I'll just give it a couple minutes and wait for some people to step in. And if not, that's okay too. You can watch the replays. It's always so funny to me. I don't know why I keep losing my voice. Hold on. And then she spills water all over herself. Good times. So hold on, we're telling more people to join your video. Anyways, I always find lives, like Instagram lives, to be so awkward and weird. But I'm the queen of like coaching and leaving long ass WhatsApp messages, giving people advice on all sorts of things. And for some reason, this is always just so awkward and weird to me, but I'm kind of in the mode of breaking the habit of being myself. And so sometimes we gotta do things that are uncomfortable and that are weird, and then you get good at them. And I actually used to be really good at lies, but then when you don't do something for a long time, it always feels weird. So today I kind of wanted to come on here and start this new series. I coach, by the way, hi. Hi. I am Hofit Cohen, but you can call me Kim Cohen. That's kind of like a brand name that I've had for myself since high school, Kim Cohen. That's how things always were then. And I am a mindset and business and mentor coach. And I help people make money from their dreams. And it gets to be really fun and really exciting. And, you know, I get to work with like different clients on different things and different like resistance and things that they have going on, growing their business, growing their mindset around money and their life and learning how to manifest and all the things. And one thing that I like really want to hone in on, because it's something that's been coming up for like a lot of my clients, and I just kind of thought that like I'd come on here and share everything. Oh my God, look at my ring, my engagement ring. It's magical. I wanted to talk about like getting in the way of your own success. And sometimes, many times, gosh, I wish I would have turned off like my WhatsApp notifications messages before this, because they keep popping up and people keep trying to talk to me. But resistance around your success. So it's something that always kills me. I have like habits of doing this, but I'm very aware of them and I cut them like where I see them. But I know that like so many people have issues around this, I suppose more than I do, because I'm just like, I'm the type of person where I've trained myself to be scared and do it anyways. Things that don't make me feel comfortable and do it anyways. And I think that that's where courage lives. Courage lives between your fears and doing it anyways and actually taking action. That's where you become courageous. And one of the things that stops people from their success is this ongoing thing of like really like, I don't know why I want to say puffing things up, even though puffing is like not the right terminology for it. Basically, like people have dreams and goals and visions and things that they want to do, big or small. Most of the time it's big to them, maybe to like another person it's not. And they hype up in their head like, okay, I want this one thing, right? And then they think of like all the things that they have to do in order to get it. And then they really overwhelm themselves. Like, I have to do this first, and I have to do this and this and this and this and that. And then they end up taking no action. And it's such a shame. I do talk about this in my new course, the 5-Figure ebook. And if you didn't know, I have a new course out, the 5-Figure ebook, where I teach you, I don't know why I chose to do this, where my voice is like super raspy and wild and weird. The 5-Figure ebook, where I teach you how to create your first ebook about the things that you love. Oh my God, my voice today. Basically writing a book about the things that you already know and love, the things that you're passionate about, and turning it into money, turning it into a tangible, realistic goal. And there's so many tools inside of it. And I actually talk about this, about like joining programs, joining things, having dreams, but then actually not going and taking action on them. And the thing about it is, the reason why a lot of people have a lot of resistance, resentments around their dreams and things like that is because we really make a big deal out of things. We make a bigger deal out of things than they actually are. only once we actually step into our power and we take the first like step, right? The first step, we realize like, oh my God, I can breathe. It really wasn't that hard, right? But a lot of times what most people do is that they get stuck in this catch-22 where they're like, I have to do all these things. And then they think of all the things that they have to do, and then they get really overwhelmed, and then they don't take action, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna do it in 2 more hours, and then they think about all the things again, and then they're like, oh my God, this is freaking me out. I have all these things to do. Okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it later, and then they get distracted and they actually distract themselves, not consciously, subconsciously. They distract themselves from actually getting their own success, and they hide behind different things that give them comfort, whether it's scrolling through people's content on Instagram or playing a game or watching a show. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it after this, I'm gonna do it, or they try to and then they stop. They're like, I don't really know what to do. What I have so many steps, like where do I even start? And then what ends up happening is they're like what ends up happening to people is that they're like, I'm just going to start on Monday. I'm just going to start on Friday. I'm just going to start on the first of the month. That's in 7 days. So I have 7 more days. And they just keep staying stuck in their comfort zone. And then, you know, days become weeks, weeks become months. And then you look back and you're like, fuck. You know, I wasted all this fucking time. Now I wasted 3 months. Now I feel even more stupid. And like I wasted more times. And all they really need to do, because then it just becomes like a very self-sabotaging behavior in that like format of like, I have so many tasks to do. This is where people get stuck. I have so many tasks to do. These are all the things I have to do. I'll do it later. Oh my God, I wasted so much time. Now I feel stupid even trying. Maybe I'll start next week. And like nothing ends up happening. They get stuck in this field of nothingness and no actions are actually being implemented. And it creates a lot of stress on the body. It creates trauma, survival mode on the body. It's really not healthy, guys. And it's something that I've learned to navigate through the years. And it's actually really funny because when you talk to my circle of friends and the people that are closest to me, they think that I'm one of the most courageous people that they've ever met. And that used to shock me. I used to be like, what? Me? Like, what you mean? I have so many fears. Like, are you kidding? But what makes me courageous is having the fears and taking action on them anyways. And so I've realized, I've coached my clients on this, I've coached myself on this, and what I realized to be like the most successfulest way of actually like not self-sabotaging your own success is actually taking the first step. And not like making a big deal out of it. Like I do want to say that, like a lot of times what we do is we're like, okay, I have all these things to do. Then you actually face your thing. And then you're like, okay, number 1, this is the first step. Okay, I'm going to do that on Monday. I'm going to do that on Tuesday, right? And you're just creating more and more space. And the best thing you can do is just actually fucking start in that very moment in time. Like, period, end of story. And you don't make a big deal out of it. You don't make a big deal around it. Hold on one sec. I feel like I need to pour like honey down my throat or something. Okay, hold on. Can I breathe this out? This is what happens when you over talk. Your throat chakra gets really overwhelmed. My throat chakra is always like overly activated. Anyways, so what I found to be truth is how to get out of this like scarcity mode and overwhelm and survival mode of being in this like, I have so many things to do, but I've wasted so much time and I'm gonna start in 2 more days, and like all of that is so like survival mode, confusing your body, messing with your like, what is it called? I always forget the name of this thing. God, your something system, your nervous system. No, but I know that there's another word. Anyways, the thing is you just gotta start. And when you start, when you make your first step, what I've learned to be the best is like not making a big deal about it, just doing it. normalizing it, like taking the first step and I'm like, oh my God, I'm taking the first step. Okay, like, no, just like normalizing it. Doing something like really small and tangible that doesn't feel like a big deal. Because anytime we think of like, I have to, right? That sentence, I have to, you're overwhelming your nervous system, you're overwhelming your body, you're going into survival mode. Anytime you say like, I have to do this. And I was actually correcting one of my coaching clients because she left me all these voice notes and all of her statements started with like, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to. And like, that is not a flowy energy. That's a very like stagnant, stuck energy. There's no flow to it. It's very like, I have to, but I don't want to. There's a lot of resistance with like, I have to. Changing the way you speak, the words that you speak really make a really big difference. But back to my point is like, I forgot it. I have always so much to say. When you do things, like just small things, you just stack them up. Stacking up like small little tasks daily end up creating so much momentum for you, as opposed to like feeling and thinking and telling yourself that you have to do so many things in order to make this thing happen. So like my biggest success in anything I've ever done was actually taking the first step, taking like the smallest, littlest step and getting my nervous system like regulated. That was the other word, regulating your nervous system. Because it's like a whole psychology and quantum fields and all the things, and there's so much around it. When you overwhelm yourself, when you say that you have so many things to do, your body rejects all of that. Your body likes to operate like a computer system, your brain. And when you tell it that you have all these tasks to do, it really overwhelms it, and it just does not, there's no energy flow there. So when I lost weight, I think in 2017, I lost 26 pounds, and anytime I tried before that to lose weight, it never worked, because I told myself I have all these things I have to do. I have to go to the gym, right? Again, with the I have to's. I have to go to the gym. I have to eat. I can't eat bread. I have to do this. I have to do that, right? I have to change all these things, and it would really overwhelm me. And then when I would do it, there was so much stagnant, stuck energy of resistance. Like, I have to, but I don't want to, but I have to. And it's like, that's not the vibe. It's never how you get like long-term success. Long-term success always has success, not sex. Always happens when you take these small little bits and pieces. So for many years, I tried to lose weight, and I would do these like weight programs and, mentorship. Hello. Hi. And, I would do these mentorships and signing up to gyms and personal trainers and seeing these infomercials at night and like, ooh, I'm going to use that and that's going to help me lose weight, right? And it's just like knowing that I have to do something every single day. I have to work out every single day. It does not work for me. It does not work for your nervous system. It does not. It overwhelms it. And what happens is your nervous system tries to like create resistance. It's like, no, stay in your comfort zone, because it's too much and it's really overwhelming to the mind. And so, hello everyone that's joining in. I was talking to myself for a long time. It was really fun. I'm kidding. I'm so glad to have you here. But what ended up happening was, when I got success around losing weight, it was when I started creating like really small tasks for myself, like little fun rules for myself. I think losing weight really started, I have a whole course on this, Effortlessly Healthy and Fit, and I kind of get deeper on this. And day 1 is all about like the mindset, and day 2 is like the actual tangible goals and things. Hi Robin. Hi guys. Welcome. But it is more about, during that timeline, I made like a rule. It wasn't like I have to go to the gym for 20 or 30 minutes every single day, 4 times a week. Like, that is so overwhelming to the mind and the body. What I did do is I made a fun rule. I said, I'm going to the gym every single time I have to wash my hair. So that seemed like fun. Like, it seemed like a no-brainer, kind of like a no-brainer offer, right? It's like, I sold myself on it. I'm like, okay, well, I have to wash my hair anyways, so I might as well just, I have to take a shower. So I'm going to go to the gym right before, and then I'm going to get, the reward is the shower. right? And when I started working out, I didn't do 20-minute segments. That's so overwhelming. It makes you hate it. What I did do is I went and danced for one song at the gym on like the treadmill or whatever it was. So it was like, that was the first rule I had. I didn't overwhelm myself with I have to, and I also didn't say like I have to lose like 30 pounds. I said to myself, if I can lose like 3 pounds, I would be so happy. Like, let's start with 3 instead of like 20 or 30, right? Like, let's start with 3 pounds. If I can like go to the gym for one song, right before I have to wash my hair, right? Like twice, 3 times, whenever. And that was the thing too. I like that there was no like restriction to it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to feel like washing my hair. Maybe this week it'll be 3 times. Maybe next week it'll be like twice or once. Like, who knows, right? But it wasn't like this I have to vibe. And I ended up going to the gym, danced to Britney Spears for one song for 3 minutes. And the moment that's what I did. I was like, you can only go for one song and one song only. So pick a good fucking song, bitch. Get on that, like, you know, whatever machine you want. I hated the treadmill at the time, so I did like the elliptical. One song, Britney Spears, and just like rock out, like have fucking fun. Like, let's put away like the pressure of like working out and losing weight. Like, let's just go fucking dance. And then I'd like come back, like, look at me, I'm getting all excited. Like, it was just so fucking fun. Like, I would come back and be like, that was so fun, I want to do it again. And I'm going to go wash my hair now. And I just felt so rewarded from the small little step that I took. And it made me feel so good that I'm like, damn, when is the next time I'm going to wash my hair? I want to go dance for the song. And then I got myself used to that small little step of dancing one song before I take a shower, before I wash my hair. And then I did it again the next time, and then I did it again, and I did it again. And once it became like comfortable and fun, then I added another song. Then I was like, 2 songs, pick your 2 favorite songs. I would also like come back into the house, like with my headphones, like fucking rocking out, like from the gym. So it was really fun. And then I got to make myself like a breakfast. It started to become a really fun habit. And so when I look, and I ended up losing 26 pounds, and I lost like, I think 10 or 12 pounds the first month. And I literally get in on all of this and effortlessly healthy and fit. Like the mindset around it and not overwhelming your nervous system. But so again, when it comes back to success, like I think the most successful journeys I've ever had is when I started to take these small little steps. I always call it baby steps to big success. It's like one of my favorite quotes and sentences. Hold on, I'm reading the comments. The hair struggle is real. That's brilliant. Yeah, I know, right? Men will never understand. Ben's like, why don't you wash your hair every day? I'm like, you don't even have hair. Like, why are you even talking to me? You don't even know. Like, my shower routine is so fucking long. Like, you're not even in this equation right now. Like, all the man does is like put shampoo and like wash his body and like come out. I'm like, I gotta shave. I have like these creams for my face and deep conditioner, and I have to like, there's so many things going on. Like, no. Anyways, so anytime I ever found success in my life, it was when I took these small little steps. And eventually what ended up happening with like my gym routine is like, it was more fun to add like more and more things. I would do little things, but overall it ended up like collapsing and adding like, for example, another thing I would do is like at the airport when I would get off a plane, everyone takes the escalators and it's always so freaking crowded. It's nuts. And it takes forever. And I'm such a like a go, 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 go mentality. Like, get me the fuck out of here. There's too many people. It's overcrowded. Like, move people. No one fucking moves. So a thing that I started doing was right when I got off the plane, everyone's like in the escalator. And I was like, fuck that. No one's taking the stairs. Like, I'm going to take the stairs. I'm going to run that shit down. I know. And then it just became, it was so fun. I was like, damn, I just saved like a few minutes, cut everyone, got some exercise in. And then so I started doing that over and over again every single time I flew. Every time there was an option of escalators or stairs, I started to take the stairs because I had so much fun that one time at the airport. And so I started adding all these little things to my hobbies and habits. And what I want to come back to is literally like, I always find my biggest, it's not like a lot of times back to the original point is that we make a really big deal out of making our dream, what? Hold on. We always make a really big deal out of all the tasks that we have to do in order to succeed. when all we really have to do is just take like one step at a time, just create an action, and don't even make a big deal about it. Because I know, like sometimes I do this too, even with launches or programs or things like, okay, today I have to record like 5 lessons, and I'm like, fuck, that's a lot of fucking lessons. And the way that I like recorded my course, the 5-figure ebook, is I knew what like the lessons were, and I just kind of looked at them, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna limit myself to like how much I have to. Again, like I don't play with I have to's, right? How much I have to record today. I looked at the list of the lessons that I created, and I'm like skimming through them, and I'm like, I feel like recording this right now. I'm in the vibe for this. Like I can just flow on this right now. And then that's what I would do, right? And then I'm like, that felt really fucking good. Let's do another one. That one. And I just started flowing on it, right? And I ended up, and then at the end of it, I was like, oh shit, I recorded 6 lessons and I didn't even realize it, right? But it always comes down to like the first step and taking action. And so if you have something that you're trying to achieve right now, whatever it is, right? Oh my God, my phone is blowing up. If you're trying to achieve something right now, whatever it is, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you're trying to create a digital product, if you're trying to start a business, if you're trying to buy a house or a car, all of it, like, I know that we need to have like the bigger picture, right? Like the car, the house, and then we break it down and we're like, oh my God, that's so much money, or I have to do this in order to get this. But if you just like stopped for a second and looked and like asked yourself, like, what action can I take like right now? Like, and I kind of use my intuition when it comes to this, like intuitively, like what feels right now? Like, what can I do right now? Instead of saying, okay, like on Monday, I'm going to do all these things, right? And write them down and all of that. Don't waste time, man. Because then you always look back. You look back at the time that you've wasted and you're like, shit, I should have started 3 months ago. I should have started 4 months ago, right? So it's all about just like taking actions on the spot instead of just wasting time. I can literally talk about shit for 1,000 years, but if anybody has any questions, let me know. And if not, this concludes this movement. I also wanted to say that I have a really good client friend of mine, and we've become friends like over the years. And we recently I kind of brought up the idea. So she's been like a content creator for, I don't know, I want to say like 7 years. She's amazing. She's one of my best friends and my client. And recently, you know, we do a lot of like calls and stuff like over the phone. And I was like, you know, we should like because she has also like kind of like this account, like a second account for her business. She has like different courses and programs. Hold on. And I kind of thought it would be cool to have like lives with her and kind of like share with you guys like some of the conversations that we have, because a lot of the times we talk and I'm like, shit, if people heard this, like this would change people's lives, from both ends, from my, you know, me giving her advice and her giving me advice. So we might just like start this, like, I don't know, I had a good name for it. What was it? Damn, I don't remember. I'll think about it. But I think that it's going to be a series where if we're like talking about something, I'm going to be like, hold on, let's go live on Influence by Kim. And her account, her name is Kelly. Her account is Work From Anywhere Club. And we're just going to go on that and we're going to start recording these sessions for you guys. And we're not going to play the I have to game. It's just going to be like kind of at a flow. So you guys will love it. We're a good team together. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that that's happening. Also, for all the people that joined the 5-figure ebook, I'm so excited for you. I do want to say that. We have people already finishing their freaking books, which is incredible and brilliant. Thanks. Hold on one second. I have, I feel like the course like officially, okay, what's the date today? The course officially launched on the 17th, but there was like already lessons like before that, and people just like started taking action, and it's incredible. I have a lesson in there that teaches you how to write a book in a day, and like there's a few different structures and strategies around that, and people are like already doing it, and they're already like at a designing phase, designing their ebook, about to freaking sell it. I think it's amazing and it blows my freaking mind. So if you have any questions about the 5-figure ebook, about my other programs, about success, life, anything, leave them below. And if not, I shall say farewell for this time. I just kind of felt called to like share this success stuff because I just feel like it comes for so many people, like that stagnant energy, resistance and stagnant energy around success is something that like happens to so many people where they get stuck in a loop of I have to do all these things and I've wasted so much time and I don't know what to do right now. And what you should do is just start like instantly and not make a big deal out of it. I also want to say that the most money I've ever made is in that strategy. The biggest amounts of money that I've made, the biggest amount of money that I've spent, all of it was in a very neutral energy of just like not making a big deal out about it, just doing the work. So I guess I am gonna sign out. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna save this so if you missed anything, you can rewatch. And I don't know, I think lives are really funny and funky and weird. It's not like a WhatsApp message. I said earlier in the chat that like in the live that I'm really good at WhatsApp messages. I can literally leave like not a consistent 20-minute message, but I can leave like a 5, take a breather, and then like leave another 4, another 6, like 3 minutes. But on here it's just like there's no break, so it's kind of like funny and intense to me. Plus I never really know who's on the other side, but I actually know everyone. Hi Stacy. I do know a lot of the people that are here today, so thank you for supporting me. I want to do more of these. I want to create like more content on this page. I have so many ideas and stuff. I was just waiting to finish the 5-figure ebook course. The 5-figure ebook course. I have so many programs. I'm like, did I say that right? I always get Insta-Worthy Photos and Insta-Worthy Filters confused. Yeah, so that's it. I love you guys. I'm going to save this. You can watch the beginning of it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We're on stories.